a little co-host with me today, and I'm going to turn my screen and hopefully you guys can see her over there. Wave to them. Let them see you. Okay, did everybody see her? Okay, so that's gonna be my little helper for today. I hope you guys got that. So citrus to the rescue. What are we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about some of the things that citrus can do for you. Okay, sometimes we have things in our backyard, as the Caribbean people say, knocking dog, and we don't even know how powerful, how wonderful, beneficial that the items are. So limes are one thing in the Caribbean you normally have a lot of. And when lime is in season, it's like nobody wants lime because everybody has a lime. Well, in Montserrat, where I grew up, it's like there was limes all over. They even had a field where they sold lime juice. They made lime juice to sell. So I asked my mom, I said, Mommy, I remember when I was small, I used to see you making lime juice. How did you make that lime juice? Because of course I wasn't paying attention. I was like probably Amira's age, about 5, 6, when I'm seeing her making the lime juice. So she said what she done, she squeezed the lime juice out and then boil it. That way, I guess it concentrates it to preserve. I said, did you put any salt in it? She said, no. But I know some people do put a little pinch of salt in that as well to preserve it. So you have lots of lime and you don't know what to do with the lime. Couple things you can do with it. Squeeze it, put it in the freezer until you're ready to use it. Put them in little cubes so you don't have to take out the whole thing and defrost it to get a little bit out. Or you can put them, after you finish, put them in an ice tray, then put them in a bigger bag so you can take those out if there's lots, or just put them in a big container and freeze it if you're going to be using it for lots of juice or lots of items at a time. Okay, so I promised you guys several recipes. I promised you one for a facial mask. I promised you one for a scrub, a body scrub. I'm also going to give you a mango papaya dressing. And of course, it's going to be filled with citrus in there, okay? And I'm also going to show you what you can do in reference to getting better cleaning products for your household, how you can use it to clean your floors, etc. Now, I have a little joke for you as an icebreaker. Now, if you cannot laugh after yourself or laugh when something silly happens, you're too stressed. You're too tight. You need to relax more, okay? All right. So I'm on my way from St. Croix to Africa via London, okay? I got to London and there's an 8-hour layover. Well, most people know when you're traveling very far, a lot of times you're gonna spend a lot of hours on the airport. So I boarded the flight from London on my way to Ghana. At some point during the flight, I needed to go to the bathroom. So I got up from my seat and I went into the little, you know, the little cubicle. Now, I'm an average size person, I would say. I'm not fat, I'm not skinny, right? But a cubicle, you really can't maneuver too much if you don't want to touch any items on the sides. You have to be very careful, gently turning and, you know, tuck in your clothes so you don't touch anything. All right. So some of us like to wear all-in-ones. I don't know if you know what that is, but all-in-one keeps things nice and tucked away. So here, finished using the restroom, washed my hands, got rid of the paper. You know, I'm a nurse, so I make sure I'm not touching anything after I touch the thing. I take my napkin, open the door, and then reach back and just drop it inside a little chute so my hands are nice and clean and free from the door as well. Got back to my seat, but I needed to get something from the overhead compartment. So there was this gentleman across the aisle from me. So I asked him if he could please help me to get the bag down. I saw this guy looking at me very strange. I'm like, well, why is he looking at me like that? Is it a yes or no? you know, so anyway, he got up and he took down the bag and I reached into there and took what I wanted and he put it back up for me. I went into my seat and I sat down. Well, when I sat in my seat, I started laughing. Guess what? Well, the shirt is all the way up like that and everybody is seeing my all-in-one. I couldn't do anything else but laugh. I didn't even look over to the guy again because I'm like, this guy probably thought I was stone crazy, flashing him, and I didn't even know I was doing that. Okay, so I hope you guys got a good laugh because I thought I was so funny. I didn't look at him for the rest of the trip. I didn't look after him at the end of the trip, but I sure got a good laugh out of it. And I told my friends and they were cracking up. They said, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. All right, so that's my icebreaker for today. So here we are. You're going to look and you're going to see lots of items on my table. Now that joke had nothing to do with my presentation. I just want you to be just, you know, free, smile, laugh. Everybody that knows Myrtle, my good friend said Myrtle likes stupidness, okay? All right, stupidness means she likes to laugh. Good belly, clean, fun laugh. Okay, so I have to apologize to you for mispronouncing one of the words that I wanted to talk to you about today. So it's not limo, it's lemo. So D-limonene, okay? So that's the name of the word that we're gonna be talking about today. D-limonene, like limousine, limonene. All right. So my friend corrected me. Stand corrected. You're never too old to learn. Anyone who thinks that they know it all, there's some more stuff you need to learn. Okay, so D-limonene. So what's D-limonene? Lemon. Well, most of my information I'm going to give you today is based on lemon. Lime and lemon and the different citruses, they have a little different amounts of phytochemicals and antibiotics and ingredients. Okay, the bioactivity means the uptake of these nutrients into your body. Now, you want to take in products that when it goes into your system, is readily available for your body to use. Hence the word bioavailability, bioactivity. Your body wants to use it. Doesn't make any sense to take things in and then the body can't utilize it. One of the ingredients that you do take in that the body doesn't use and is actually there as a brush is fiber. So that's another subject for another day. Okay, but today you're going to learn that every part of the lemon is useful. Okay, so I do not want my little assistant to get bored. So I'm going to first go over and we are going to give you a dressing recipe and then we're going to come back and continue on with the presentation. Okay, so I'm going to turn my screen and I am going to bring it down there. There we are. So you can see my little assistant. Okay, there she is. Her name is Amira. So today, Amira is going to put the ingredients for the mango dressing together for you. Okay, so here inside the blender, we already have 1 cup of mango, okay? So, okay, yeah, go ahead and put all the ingredients here. Along with a cup of mango, I have the recipe written out here for you because I want you to make sure that you get all of the ingredients correctly. 1 teaspoon. You can leave this on. Just put everything in. Onion powder. So Amira is putting in 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Just tap it in. Coming up. So 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Then we have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And in this instance, we're putting in some Himalayan salt. Okay. Then 2 tablespoons of lime. Yep. Some lime juice there, 2 tablespoons. And a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now I'm going to help her open this. Help her open the olive oil and carefully. Okay, so we have a 1/4 cup of, it could be grapeseed or olive, but in this instance, we're using olive. 1 teaspoon of basil. 1 teaspoon of basil. Okay. There's the last one. We're going to go for the agave. All right. For the agave, it's going to be 1 teaspoon of the agave. So I have 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of agave, and 1 teaspoon of papaya seed. Now, the papaya seed is brown. Okay. So we have, I'm going to repeat the recipe again. 1 cup of mango, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, or pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, a 1/4 cup of grapeseed oil or olive oil. We're using olive oil today. 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of agave, and 1 teaspoon of papaya seed ground. That's the dry papaya seed. Now, when you use your papaya and you have all those seeds in the middle, you see in my face. You see all those seeds in the middle, then you put them to dry, put them out in the sun, put them in the shade that's getting heat, or put them on your dehydrator, okay? And then you can grind them when you're ready to use them. Or if you do not have a grinder, this grinder I got in the dollar store in the States. So those of you who live in the States, in the dollar store, something that has a grinder, $1, and then you can fill it with your own black peppers. Okay, so that's how I got the black pepper, and then black pepper substitute, which is actually the papaya seeds. Okay, we're not using black pepper. Okay, so rewind. This is papaya seeds that were dried, and we're using it in the grinder to put in our recipe. Okay, so we have all the ingredients in. And we're going to put the cover back on, and Amara is going to blend. Okay, so there we are. Now, I love my Vitamix, but I was using the Vitamix for something else, so I decided to use this little blender today. So we have to work with it.
Michael, quick question for those who are doing this with you. 2 questions. Is this frozen or fresh mango?
I use fresh mango. I use
mango juice or whole mango?
I use a fresh mango, a cup of the fresh mango.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
No problem. Now, if all you have is frozen mango, take it out and use it, okay? But it's going to be kind of solid, because once you put the oil in with that cold mango, it's not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to drizzle the dressing over your food right away, okay? That's the only thing. But you can still make the recipe. Okay, so let's try this one more time. And we are going to blend it. Okay. We're getting there. Alrighty. Now, as you know, different mangoes, some have more fiber than others. Okay, so we want to use a mango that doesn't have much strip in it. Okay, so let me see, show of hands, how many people are doing the recipe? Okay, participants. Okay.
Our usual suspects. Abigail, yes. Abigail always cooks. She's cooking today too.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
If you
I just checked. I've got all the ingredients, so why not?
Fantastic.
If you do not have, and even if you don't have all the ingredients, just think about it. If I didn't have basil, I would have done it without the basil, right?
I've got fresh basil though.
Okay, that's good. So what if with a fresh basil, I would just put maybe a leaf or two. Not too much, okay? Because it's only like a quarter, 1 teaspoon. So don't put too much, or put a little bit, try it and see if you can take more. All right, so we have our dressing. Now the mango that I use, remember I was telling you some mangoes have more fiber than others, but this one has a little bit more fiber than I would have liked, but it's mango. And I love mango, all mangoes. Okay, so there it is. And so you'll just drizzle this over your salad. And I would put this over a fruit salad. Now, Amira is going to be my test. Okay, so let's see whether or not she thinks about it. So here we go. How is it? Okay, you guys heard her? Did you miss the test? I think you guys missed her trying it. There's her spoon. Tell them what you said again. Say it loud so they can hear.
I like it.
Okay, so that's a pass. She likes it. All right. When you cook and children like things, you would have passed the test. So we have here we have our mango dressing. So we're gonna put this to the side. Now, another thing that I want to start while we're here is to put on a steam inhalation. With a steam inhalation, it helps to clean the air. It helps to boost your respiratory system, open up your respiratory system. It helps you to heal a cold or allergies. Anything that's mucus producing in your respiratory system, citrus will help to clear it up. Okay, so in my pot, I have water, regular water, and inside there, I have a little bit of lemon zest. And that's because this morning when I was preparing for the presentation, I had a little bit of zest left over. I dashed it in there. Okay, now you can put lemon peel, you can put lime peel, you can put even onions and other things in there. This helps to clean the air. Now, I see clients. I have people flowing in and out. I put on a pot of citrus on the stove, I would actually put also in my diffuser, I would put a few drops of lemon oil, which by the way, you can make for yourself. And it helps to clean the air. When you put the zest of the lemon or the lime or the grapefruit or the orange in the hot water, the aerosols brings out the phenols or the good parts of the citrus. Now, the proper way, or one of the ways to get a good steam inhalation is once this is steaming, you're going to put your face, close your eyes, see, close down your eyelids, and put your face over the pot as far down as you can go and breathe, okay? It's not hot yet. I'm gonna come back to demonstrate. I had it heated before, but I guess it cooled down by now. Now, you can use the stove. You can use a little burner. You can use a crock pot, okay? I have a crock pot that I use as well. I don't cook in it. I actually put my essential oils and stuff in it. I actually bought it to put in the room to clean the air, all right? I figure at the time I couldn't find a diffuser, and I figure a crock pot would work just well. Okay, so now we're gonna move this out the way. Over on our table here, I'm going to show you. Anyway, let me check my time, make sure that I stay on track. We have lots of citrus. Some of the citrus I already put on a dehydrator, and I'm doing an experiment. I'm actually doing the entire lemon, the lemon juice, the lemon rind, the zest, the fiber, along with the seeds. I'm going to grind everything because it has in some properties in there that gets rid of some bad cells in your body that mutates and causes us problems. So I'm going to dehydrate this so I can use it in my baked goods, in my tea, in different recipes, okay? So here we have this magic bullet. And I'm going to almost finished. Okay, there we go. I hope you see that. It's almost to a powder, okay? Now you can take this and put it inside of your tea. You can take this and put it inside of your water and get some lemon infused water. You can take this, you can put it to the bottom of your garbage pan as a deodorizer. You can take some of this, and we're gonna go right back over here to our steam inhalation, and we can just put it right inside there. Now, when you put lemons or limes or grapefruit or the citrus inside of the water, when it's in the powdered form, and you turn off the stove, the next time you go back, you do not have to throw this out. Just add more water to it. But if you put just the fresh lemon put just the fresh lemon in here, within a day, it's actually going to start going bad, okay? So if you dry the citrus, it lasts longer, okay? You can take this and put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator, and it'll be good for a while, okay? So I told you, you can take the citrus, whether fresh or dried, and if you have a refrigerator, you want to absorb the odors from the refrigerator, you just put some of the lemon or the lime down to the bottom. Now, if it's dried, you want to grind it up like I did and then put it in. If it's fresh, then you want to peel it and put it in. Now, someone was asking me what to do with the lemons after you peel them, after you skin them. Well, you can use them to do anything. Like I said, you could freeze them. Like these, you can actually freeze them whole just like this, okay? You can actually blend them and then freeze them. You could juice them and use them. You can cut them up and put them in your steam inhalation or use it for juice, whatever recipes that you want to use it for. Okay. So we did one recipe for you with a dressing. I already showed you, there's my steam inhalation. Now it's going, it's actually steaming away. Even Amira does this. I would put her in a chair. This will be down on the floor. And then I have her straddle a small chair over the unit so that she will get the steam inhalation to clear up her respiratory tract, her nasal, nose, respiratory area, okay? So now we have this here. And you want to take in some deep breaths. You do not want to open up your eyes over the steam, but you want to take some deep breaths in so that the aerosols and the all the nutrients that are in the citrus will go all the way in your respiratory system. Okay, now you need to do this for 15 minutes at a time. So once you start, you stay over it for the 15 minutes. You will be amazed to see how much mucus, you know, oh, I don't have a cold, I don't have an allergy, I don't have sinusitis. You stay over it, and when you finish, you actually feel mucus coming out of your respiratory system. It clears it up, okay? Now, along with that, they sell essential oils, which are very concentrated particles from the citrus fruit. They have lemon, they have grapefruit, they have orange, they have sweet orange, they have lime, okay? This is your next go-to if where you live, getting essential, fresh lemon or citruses, another option for you, get some essential oil. Now, there's two types of essential oil. Those that you can ingest and those that you're not supposed to ingest, okay? Now, the ones that you ingest, you would lift your head back, put a drop or two under your tongue, let it sit there for about 5 seconds or so, and then swallow. Or you can put it under your tongue, put in just about a cup full of water, swish it around in your mouth, and then swallow, okay? Some of the essential oils from the lemon is going to be absorbed through your buccal mucosa, which is mean your cheek and the lining of your mouth, under your tongue, sublingual as well, and then go straight to your blood system. Remember that bioavailability? Well, essential oils do that. But remember, all essential oils cannot be ingested. doTERRA has a line with some of the essential oils that can be taken on the inside, okay? So that's a brand that's another question might come up. Which one, where? Okay, so that's some information there for you. You want to lose weight? there's a blend of essential oils with some citruses, and it's called Slim and Sassy. This blend helps to cut your appetite. So if you're a person who's always eating, you're always hungry, and then when you get the cravings, you eat stuff that's not good, like a lot of sugar, Slim and Sassy, and it actually works. Now, you do not have to actually take Slim and Sassy on the inside, you know. You could actually take the Slim and Sassy and spray it inside of your brew. So whether you inhale it or you ingest it, you eat it, once it gets into your system, it will do the same thing. So by spraying it in there, it will help to suppress your appetite as well. Okay. And that blend has in lemon and grapefruit and cinnamon and ginger and something else. Okay, so you want to do what's best for you. So now I think my assistant needs some work to do. So we're gonna go back to her again. Okay, so this time I'm gonna have her make you a body scrub. Now, the recipe for this body scrub is 1 cup of granulated sugar. Now, I didn't have a whole cup, I only had 1/4 cup. So I reduced my recipe. So if you just want to do a little bit, like what I'm doing, it would be like 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 1 lemon, the zest from 1 lemon, okay, or like 2 tablespoons. All right. Now, for the full recipe, you're going to do 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of coconut or olive oil with the 2 tablespoons of the lemon zest. Okay, that's a full recipe. Okay, so that's 1 cup granulated sugar. And we're going to have 2 tablespoons of the zest from the lemon and 1/4 cup of olive oil or which oil? Coconut, olive or coconut. Okay, so here we have coconut oil, we have the zest from the lemon, and we have the granulated sugar. You're gonna just put the oil in there. Okay, so we have the granulated sugar, and she's going to add the lemon zest to it. Just turn it on, we'll overlap it. Okay, there you go. And we have the coconut oil. Okay. Okay, you just mix everything together smoothly. You're gonna get a coarse finish, okay? So the oil is actually coating the sugar, and then you have the lemon zest mixed in very good in it as well. It's all mixed in? Okay. All right.
Smells very good.
Okay, my assistant says it smells really good. All right, so this is our body scrub. The coarseness from the sugar is going to be your scrub. All right, now you can take this into the shower and you can put some on your washcloth and apply it to your body. Now I'm going to do a demonstration for you. Okay. So just imagine you're in the shower or you're in the bath. For those of us who know about the outhouse, you have your water in your basin. Now just put some of your scrub material onto your washcloth, and you're going to use it to now scrub the area. Now you're going to feel the coarseness of the sugar against the skin. Okay? You're going to feel the coarseness of the sugar against the skin. That's actually going to take off some of the dead cells of your skin. All right? The oil is going to help the sugar to slide on the skin. And then you have the lemon zest that's also going to help the anti-aging properties. It's the anti-aging properties in there. So it gets your skin nice and young looking. Okay? Now, when you're in the shower, you can rub this for as long as you want. But since I'm doing this demonstration for you, I didn't want either of my hands to be jealous of the other one. I don't know about you, but whenever I wash one hand, I don't wash the other one because it just feels like something is missing. All right? So that's as simple as that. And once you're finished, you will feel the difference. You will feel the difference on your skin. Right away, you will feel the difference on your skin. All right? So imagine doing this to your entire body. This will actually increase the circulation to your body parts. And it would help to smooth out your skin, okay? Did anybody make this scrub? Let me check in. Can you use fresh lemon zest? Yes, actually, that's what I use, a fresh lemon zest, okay? And can you use it on your face? I wouldn't use as much as I would use on the rest of the body. And I would probably try it on my neck first before I put it actually on the face. The face, a little bit more sensitive. Also, when you're going to use citrus products, make sure you're not going to be going out into the sunlight like right after, okay? Because think about it, the citrus has in oils. The sun is gonna heat up oils. So you don't want to go out in the direct sunlight after you've just put oil on your face. All right, so you can do this before bedtime or when you're gonna be in your house or in the shade for a little bit. All right, so there's our skin rub. No one told me whether or not they were using or doing the recipe. I was checking to see if anybody was making that recipe. But okay, hopefully if you didn't make it, you would have written it down so you can go back to it later. If you're a wife, you see your husband have some gruffy feet, you can actually rub this on his feet and it will help to smooth it out. Don't tell him what you're doing. Just, you know, what you're doing it for. Just tell him, I'm going to give you a foot rub, a back rub, a leg rub, and vice versa. If there are any males on the platform, you can do it for your wife as well. Okay. Getting to your back is one of the most difficult places. Now, you do not have lemon, use lime, okay? Now, another thing, the person asked me about using the lemon on the face. what you can do is when you finish using the lime or the lemon from the kitchen, throw some sugar and some oil directly on this and just use it and scrub your face. You can put it directly on your face. Now, if you notice, the surface area is much smaller than taking all the rime off the entire lemon to put in the scrub. So it will only be a little bit that you're using at a time, okay? So you can use the skin, once the juice and everything is out, and then put some sugar and oil on it and massage your face with it as your scrub. Okay, so you can do that. So that's recipe number 2. And that's our body scrub. Okay, so you know who's going in the shower to do a body scrub tonight? All right. Now, I actually made it was in the freezer, so I'm drying it off so you can see good. Question is, can you use brown sugar? Definitely, okay? So that's a definite, that's what I used. Okay, if you look at this, this is actually a lime pie. They talk about key lime pie, and someone put a lime pie recipe in the group the other day, where I made my own version of lime pie. I did 1 cup of coconut, 2 cups of cashew, and then I added some agave and the juice from lemon, and 2 tablespoons of the lemon rind. So you know, but it's the dehydrated one, okay? Now, when you dehydrate the lemons and then put them into ingredients, it's not as, they'll give that zing like it would when it's fresh. Now, it was a little gritty because of the extra fiber. That's, you see all of this white thing that's around the orange, all that extra fiber, but that's good. That's actually good. That helps with heart health. It helps to clean out the little, the vessels and stuff. It helps with gut health. It helps to clean out the linings of your system. So me, I decided I'm putting everything up in there. So when I dehydrate it, I'm not just taking just the yellow off or the green off. I'm taking as much off as I can without seeing juice, okay? So let's look at these 2. Oh, and I'm gonna have Amira. Amira is my tester today. She has not tasted this yet, okay? She's now seeing it for the first time when I brought it out here to demonstrate for you guys, or to show you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna have her taste it and tell you how she likes it. Now, you know, different people have different taste buds. Some people like sour, some people like bitter, some people like sweet, okay? So I know I'm working on my sweet, and I know the liver loves bitter. So I'm trying to please my liver, okay? So right now, we're gonna give Amira, she's gonna be my taste test for my lime pie. So we're gonna turn back here so we could take a look at her while she's testing. And of course she's filming, so now I'm gonna have to take her camera. And she's left-handed, by the way. I keep trying to give her a right hand. Is it too bitter? Is it?
It tastes really good. I like it.
She really likes it. Okay. So that's another recipe that you guys can try. All right. But I guess that's hers now. All right. So she just earned herself a lime pie. Good thing I made two. And she's digging in. Okay, so there's your camera. Okay, so I promise you lots of recipes, and I'm hoping that you guys try to get more citrus in your diet. Okay, so the ingredients for the lime pie, I'm going to type it for you. I do not want to give it. I know it was 1 cup of coconut and 2 cups of cashew, 2 heaping teaspoons of the lime, the dehydrated lime zest with the pulp, okay? If you notice it, you see how that looks? That's actually the lime, that's the lime grounded up there, the dehydrated limes in that one, okay? But I will tell you exactly how much sweetener I don't want to guess out my head right now. Okay, so that was that. And then I made a second one. That one had in the lime. The next one, I didn't put any lime around the perimeter of it, but I put more lemon juice. So it has more lemon juice in the mix itself. I tasted this when I was making it. I like this. I like this one. So it doesn't taste as gritty, but it has more liquid lemon in there along with the zest as well. So that's that. I also made cheesecake. So for those of you who are coming to the current class, you will see this being made in the class this time. So here we go. I made mango cheesecake, and of course it's filled with lots of lemon, and it tastes really good. The lemon brought out the flavor of the mango. Okay. So I told someone I was making this. They told me they come into my house for their mango cheesecake. So instead of having 4, I only have 2 now. All right, I wanted to show you the difference between these 2 lemons. This one I peeled to dehydrate. This one I zest, okay? You see how there's more of the white. I'm not sure if the light is good. There's more of the white remaining on this. As a matter of fact, you can still see that it's yellow compared to this, okay? So there are the 2. When you're doing the zest, you just barely take off the outer skin, just a little bit of the outer skin, not the white. But when you're going to dehydrate, take as much white off as you would like, because it's not going to go to waste. You're going to use this in your tea. You're going to use this in your cooking, in your baking, to deodorize your fridge, to deodorize your garbage pan. Yes, that's another thing that you can use it for. So in the garbage pan, over here. So for example, if you have this small garbage container, I actually dropped some dehydrated limes in here. You can put the lime, the fresh lime peel, or you can put the dehydrated items. I have extra dehydrated ones, so I just put it in there so I can show you guys. You just drop it in. Then put in your garbage bag, and you're good to go. Now, over here, I'm going to show you some things that you can do with your cleaning products to make them better. Lemon, lime, or citrus makes cleaning products better. you're gonna pay a lot of money for this in the store. So DIY, do it yourself. Okay, so over here we have, we finished with this, so you can put that down. This tray we have here, some white vinegar. Okay, you're gonna use a white vinegar to clean with, to either mop or clean up with. Now in this jar, if you look at the color of the water, you can see it's actually getting yellow, okay? Now this has been soaking for just over a day, okay? So you're gonna keep this in here for up to 4 weeks. The longer you keep it, the more of the nutrients will be drawn out of the lemon into the vinegar solution, all right? Then you can take that to do your cleaning, right? You know, you go to the store, you say lemon scented cleaner, lemon scented dishwashing liquid, lemon scented, lemon scented, lemon scented. They use lemon more than the limes, okay? Because lemon is a little bit more sweeter than the lime, and a lot of people gravitate to it. Now, once you're finished processing your lemons, you can then convert it to a spray bottle and then use it for cleaning your products. Now, if this was the dehydrated lemons, once you put it in here, you don't have to worry about it because it's not going to spoil the way that this would. All right. Now, you can put some lemons inside of your soap, your hand soap, okay? Now, like I said, the fresh lemons, you treat them different from the dehydrated lemons. So if you're going to put fresh lemons in here, you'd want to take it out in a couple of days. Because once the lemon starts getting saturated, it begins to break down. So you want it out of your mixture. But if you have dehydrated the lemons, you can add it to your hand wash and don't worry about it. The same goes for your hand sanitizer. Now, with a hand sanitizer, you can also put some essential oils in it. But know that you don't want to put too much or much essential oils into plastic. It's not recommended that you put it in plastic, okay? You want to use glass, okay? See why the glass here? Here. You want to put essential oils in glass. You can make your own hand sanitizer. Get some distilled water or spring water. Now, you can boil the water. If it's tap water, just boil it. Put it in your glass container, and you can put up to 3 drops of whether lemon, lime, whatever citrus products. You could put a combination of up to 7 different essential oils into a mixture. There's books that tells you which essential oils blend better with which ones, and that you can get into as well. But the citruses, if you have lime and lemon, you can put 2 or 3. You don't have a book, that's okay. Put your lime, your lemon, and your orange. They all go together, all right? 1 ounce of water, boiled water, and you can put up to 3 drops of each of the essential oils, okay? All right. So a small bottle of essential oil will go a very long way. Do you put the lemons in the vinegar, peeled or unpeeled? Now this is actually, I peeled the skin off of the lemons. These are the lemons here. I took the skin off, I took the peel off. These are the 3 lemons that I exposed the inner parts. I took off all the skin and I put the 3 lemon peels into the jar. Okay, so this has the peels from off of these lemons in there. I put in the peel first and then I poured the vinegar in, okay? Let that sit for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to pour it into my container to use for cleaning. If you have rust on your sheet, your white dress, your white shirt, your white t-shirt, you can actually get it off with lemon and salt. You put it in the sun, you squeeze the lemon juice on it with some salt, and the salt is going to act as the rough surface to help to move that rust out of the fabric. Okay, when you go into the sun and you rub again and you still see that there's more rust left, then you can squeeze some more lime juice or lemon juice right on top there and keep doing that, keep wetting it until the rust is gone. So that works very well for rust. They actually have products on the market. It's so funny because I'm getting ready to do this presentation today. The lady didn't know I was getting ready to do this presentation today. And she actually gave this to me. Guess what it has in? A whole bunch of lemons, all right? This is a degreaser and super degreaser. It strips grease, and what does it have in there? Lemons, lemons, lemons. Okay, somebody can put in the chat how much minutes I have left. I'm going right along and I will look for it.
You are good, Myrtle. You are very, very good. We have 45 minutes to go.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So now we talk about the hand sanitizer, we talk about making it from scratch, making your own from scratch. Now, if you read any product and it has in a whole bunch of words you don't even understand and you can't even pronounce, people, try to get something more simpler to use. It's better for you to put some lime on your hands, and you know where the lime comes from, than all these chemicals, okay? So now I tried getting organic limes and lemons. I know that the limes are organic because it was grown right across the street on my neighbor's tree. I have a lime tree in my neighbor's yard. Okay, I have a plum tree in my neighbor's yard too. When I tell people that, they laugh, but I do. I have access to it whenever I want. So it's actually my lime tree, but it's in my neighbor's yard. Okay, so I know that the limes are organic, and there was no pesticide sprayed on them. But I went in the store and it didn't have any markings. It just had lemons. I went to another store, just lemons. I don't know where the lemons came from. I don't know if they were sprayed or not sprayed. So you can take baking soda, or there's a spray called fruit and vegetable spray. I think it has some vinegar and stuff in there that you can use to strip the outer skin of products. Do the best you can. I know some people like to get into the argument about, do we even know if it's organic and really organic? I'm not going there with you guys. Grow your own and you'll definitely know if it's organic. Okay, so we have make your own cleaner, all right? And the lemon also gives the atmosphere such a wonderful smell. It makes you a happy person. So if you're a grumpy person, get some lemons and it will help to mellow you, all right? Now you can actually squeeze lemon and lime over your salads, whether it's fruit salad or vegetable salad. So what are some ways that you can improve your ingestion of the lemons or the citrus fruits? You can add it to your baked goods. You can add it to your yogurt. You can add it to your natural sorbet, cream, your dressings, your drinks, the toppings for your soup. It's about any food. It's about any food that you're eating. Just add some zest to the top of it. All right? Now, if you take the zest and you find it irritates your lips, just dry the peel first.
Yeah. So they probably won't get a moment, but I'll just try and leave these to them. I'll make them and leave them, and then because they're recording still, but I'll see how much. If I get a moment, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll leave it handy.
Trying to mute someone that's speaking. Okay. So if you find that the rhyme is a lot for you and it's affecting your lips, just feel like, I just don't like that. Try drying them first and then blending them to a powder, making a powder out of it, and then sprinkle the powder on your food. It makes a difference with the taste, but you still have all the nutrients in there. Now remember, when you're dehydrating, do not kill the nutrients. You do not want to put it above 125, 130. You can actually dehydrate your lemons and your peels, whatever peels it is, under shade, in the sun. The sun doesn't go to 150 degrees. All right, so therefore you don't need to put it in the oven at 200 degrees today. Just put it in the air, put it in the shed, put it in your kitchen, hang over your rack, your tray, and let it dry. Now, can anyone guess? Put in the chat, what do you think this is? Let me pull it back close to my face. Is it lemon? Is it yellow limes? Is it oranges? Is it tangerine? Is it grapefruit? Okay.
Orange.
So we are going to look in the chat and we are going to see, you put the lemons. I missed the question. Oh, okay. I answered that already about the lemon peel in the vinegar. All right. So I got orange, I got lemon, 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 I got dried lemon zest. Okay, so most people said it was lemon. It's actually orange, okay? So orange is correct. This equals that, okay? It actually looks yellow, but it's orange. Okay, so that's the orange. For those of you who like talking about drinking lemon water in the morning, most of us, when we say we're drinking lemon water in the morning, we take the lemon and we squeeze out the juice into the water and we throw away the zest. We need some of that zest, okay? So from here going forward, when you put your lemon in the water, we want to put everything in there. It's a different taste, okay? Do not throw away all that zest. You need to get it on the inside. You got problems with your bowels? Lemon zest. You have problems with your heart? Lemon zest. You have problems with your kidneys or your liver? Lemon zest, okay? Put your water in there and just drink the water off. I'm not asking you to eat the oranges. I'm not there yet. But the water tastes so good, all right? Man, I can actually drink the whole thing. Okay, so put the lemon. I actually sliced the lemons really thin because I wanted to get a lot of the zest. Can you see the side of that? Can you see how thin that is? So I used the mandolin and slice the lemon. What you're seeing inside here is only one lemon. That's it. And I put it to set from this morning so that I can get a good flavor this afternoon, okay? So I'm gonna drink this off and then I'm gonna pour some more water on. And then by nightfall, or definitely before tomorrow, I would have to throw away the lemons that are in here because that lemon is going to start going bad, disintegrated, okay? So. By the way, this is what the orange peels look like. Okay, and these can last a very long time. So from now going forward, if your oranges are organic, your limes are organic, don't throw it a peel. It may seem like you have a lot, don't throw it a peel. Just use it. Throw it in your water, throw it in your soup, okay? By the time you finish grating this whole thing or blending it up into a powder and you put it in the soup, nobody gonna even know it's there. They're gonna just get the flavor, get the zest without even tasting the orange up in there. Okay. Now this was another way that I dehydrated some of the limes and the lemon. Now, I wanted to blend up some of the seeds like I was telling you. So that is why I sliced it with the seeds in and dehydrated it. Let me see right there. So if you can see, you see that the seeds are still in there. I didn't throw away anything, not the peel, not the pulp, not the juice, and not the seeds. Everything is in there, okay? If you want to try to get some, oh yeah, the lemons are also used for marinating or making food soft or more palatable as well. You can mix it with your seasonings, with your salt. You can make your own seasoning out of it. Okay, now your lemons, you can use them, like I said, fresh, could be frozen, could be dried, could be powdered, any form, okay? So lemon and lime, use them, use them, use them. Now we're gonna go back over to our assistant. Let's see. You guys see what happened to my lime pie? So if you wanted to know if the lime pie tasted good, look. She already ate a quarter of it. All right, so we're going to take our face mask. And she's gonna demonstrate. The ingredients for the face mask is oats. We have milk. In this case, we have cashew milk. And for those of you who have not made any cashew milk yet, I did. This cashew milk is a thick milk. It was 1 cup of soaked cashews. And I did like 2 cups, 2.5 cups of water. Okay. So we're gonna put the oats in first. Oh, 1 second. Let me get your, here's my spoon. All right, I'm gonna pour the oats in first. Pour it in. So for this recipe, that was 1 tablespoon of oat flour. And don't go to the store to buy oat flour. Just take some oats, put it in your blender, your Vitamix, and just pulverize it to a powder, okay? So 1 tablespoon of grounded oatmeal, oat powder, oat flour. Then we're going to add, put in half of that first, okay? And we want a thick paste. Two tablespoons of the milk. And of course, I got ahead of myself because I was supposed to make the lemon zest to put with it. But I'm going to show those of you who may need to know how to get the lemon zest. So we have here I would say a grater, but it's not a grater. It's called a microplane, okay? And we're going to take lemon. Looks like oatmeal. Okay. And we are going to, remember, we just want just the yellow part of, we just want the yellow part of the lemon. All right, so very lightly, you're going to grate, okay? I find if you do it twice, you'll get what you need just under the yellow part. And then you keep on turning so that you don't take the white part off. If you look underneath, you just see yellow. Okay, you just keep going. You want yellow to remain on the lemon when you finish. You don't want to take all the yellow off. You do not want any white when you're looking for the zest, okay? Now, if you do not have a microplane, right, and you want to do the facial scrub, what you're gonna need to do is peel the lemon. Oops. But you want to peel it very, you don't want any white. I peeled too deep here. So I'm going to take out the white out of it. Okay. And we're going to cut off the yellow. And you're going to cut it very small to put it in your mixture. Okay, so you see how tedious that is? So to be slicing very small. Okay. So here we go. Now you see that? So over here, we would have our peeled lemon cut very small. And we will continue doing that until we get enough to make our recipe. So you're better off just getting a microplane or very tiny part of the grater to be able to just peel and do this. Now I'm going to do this because I'm going to show you that it can be done. When it comes to your body, it's never too much work, okay? You do not have one thing, use something else. Take the time, because in the end, your body is going to thank you. So you're going to peel it up, slice it up, dice it up, and we are going to okay, so there we go. If you see this, so here we have it. So this is the microplane, and this is manual, okay? Now, as you see, this is a little bit more tedious, but if this is what you have, use it. Don't wait until you get this. Use this, okay? It's doable. You'll get more benefits from this than nothing, okay? So there's nothing, there's this, and there's this, all right? So we are going to use what we have. Everybody has something. You got to use what you have. Don't avoid doing this because you're waiting to get the microplane. Okay, and Amira is over here stirring away. So we're going to go now and give her the zest. Okay. So that's one tablespoon or 1 lemon. the zest of it. Now, if this is your first time using the zest and you're not sure if it's going to be too much for you, just put in a little bit and try it. Okay. And like I said, your neck is less, it's not as sensitive as your face. So try it on your neck first or another body part before you put it on your face. Okay. Really taste the, I was actually drinking some more of the water. You can really taste the lemon zest in here. You know, if you guys have lemon at home, set up some so that in a couple of hours, well, those of you in UK, so by the morning when you get up, it'll be good to go, okay? You'll see how much zest actually came into the water from the lemon. So there you go. You can also do the same thing with the lemons and make some tea. So it could be room temperature. You can use sun-bathed water or solarized water, which is putting the sun out, the water out in the sunlight for 5 to 8 hours in a day, and then put your lemons into it. It will actually extract the zest from out of it faster. Or you can just pour hot water over your lemons. And the less sweetener you use, the better for you. Okay? All right. Okay. So we are heading over here. I'm so glad I have an assistant today so I can actually, okay. So we have just enough for one mask. Myra says it looks like oatmeal. Well, it is. All right, so it's not much, but what makes it lumpy is the fact that the lemon zest is in there because it was just smooth with the oat flour and the milk. All right, so now you don't have cashew milk, use the milk you have. If your milk isn't thick, then you probably can use like a 1-to-1 ratio, the oat to the milk. So whether it's cashew milk or almond milk or peanut milk, whatever milk you use. Use it 1-to-1, then put in 1 teaspoon or the zest from 1 lemon. All right, so now we're gonna add this, put this to the face. And is there anybody doing a facial with me? I should say, is there anyone doing a facial? Looking in the chat. Is there anyone that made the facial mask? Okay, everyone went silent on me. Okay. Observing.
No, Myrtle, but drinking a lot of lemon water.
Okay, so lemon water to the rescue, right? Loving it. Okay, so since you guys are not going to be putting on your mask, I'm not putting on one either because it's not going to be me alone on the platform with this mask on my face. So when I'm finished with my presentation, I will do my mask. All right. How much water? I didn't add any water. I just add the oat flour and the milk and the zest. So that was 1 tablespoon of oat flour, 2 tablespoons of the cashew milk, but my cashew milk was thick. And then a tablespoon of the zest. And remember, you could put the zest either by cutting it up or by grating it. Okay. So now lemons has in calcium, potassium, and magnesium, believe it or not. I mean, doesn't have a lot, but it has. Okay. Then lemons and limes are slightly different. Lemons are a little bit more sweeter than limes. Limes are a little bit, more bitter. They both have in a lot of fiber, like I was saying before, all right? And the body needs fiber, especially the colon. You want to look younger, you need to use some lemons. It's going to help to reverse the aging factor of the skin. It also is going to help to put in vitamin C in your body, which is one of the things that helps with healing, all right? Now, there's a little bit of calories. Don't have in much calories, but the flavor, lots of it. It's antibacterial. Now, if you get a cut and you don't have any antibiotic cream or lotion or dressing, put some lemon. And not the lemon juice, put some of the lemon peel, okay? Dust some of the lemon peel on the area. You know someone that has bad oral hygiene, bad breath, they can actually use the lemon to help with that as well. A lot of times, let me say this, when someone has bad breath though, it's not the teeth, it's not the gums, it's not the tongue. It's the gut. It's past the stomach, gone down to the duodenum and the ileum and the duodenum and all the and the colon. That's where the problem lies, okay? Overgrowth of bad bacteria is gonna cause the good bacteria to not do as well as they should, okay? We need both bacteria in the body. We normally have both. There's a balance between the good and the bad bacteria. Okay, they all have their function. And by the way, green granny apples. There's recipes with those out there and people are like, oh man, those apples, I don't understand those apples. I have a friend who called me, she said, I don't think I'm gonna buy those apples again because those apples were there for like almost a month and they did not rot. Something got to be wrong with those apples. Well, let me explain to you. The skin of the apples has what's called butyrate, B-U-T-Y-R-A-T-E, okay? Now, this is like a very hard material, and this is what helps to sweep the colon clean, right? It's roughage. So it doesn't break down like that. There's nothing wrong with a granny apple. You need the granny apple, all right? So actually, if you get some granny apple, squeeze some lemon on it, you're good to go, all right? So eat your granny apple, squeeze your lemons. The colon, I said that to say this, the colon needs our attention. People whose colons are blocked up, you can see it in their eyes, you could see it in their demeanor, you could see it in their behavior, that they're toxic, After surgery, they don't give you anything to eat, and then when they bring the first set of food, I'm giving my experience, they bring a plate with hot water, lemon, and a tea bag. that lemon is to stimulate the digestive system to start moving. Because if your digestive system is lazy and not doing its job, then toxins are not going to come out. You can't eat food if you're not going. And by the way, if you're not going to the bathroom every day, it's a problem, okay? Use some lemon. If a day has passed and you have not gone to the bathroom, please reach out and call Myrtle, because definitely something is wrong. And if 2 days and you didn't call me the first day, and 2 days you need to go get help, all right? Do not sit on it. You are making your brain cells go bad. You can't think straight, you can't see straight. Trust me, you can't see straight, all right? So do not sit on a clogged colon. Sometimes the colon is clogged from what we eat. And from time to time, you're gonna hear me talk about the colon, because it's a shame what we do to the colon, all right? We eat a lot of bread, white bread, and water equals glue. We eat a lot of Johnny cake and water equals glue. We eat a lot of white rice and water equals glue. Anything white that has no fiber in it, it's equal to glue in your colon. Okay, so moving on from there, because the colon has sent Myrtle to tell you to help it, okay? All right, so Myrtle has delivered her message from the colon. Colon says, help me, please. Okay, so now we have free radicals that break down in our body. What we eat breaks down into toxins and radicals. And therefore we have to get these out of our body. The D-limonene helps to wipe up or get rid of, eat up, swallow, clean up those radical, those bad mutated cells that don't belong there. Now, I hope you guys are hearing me clear, because I've given you a lot of examples as to how to use this lemon and lime peel. So please, you have cancer in your family, you have cancer that runs in your family, you want to do everything in your power to prevent yourself from getting cancer. We know that most people have cancer cells in their body. Yes, we do. Okay, so we want to help the good cells get rid of those little mutated cells before those little mutated cells takes over the good cells. Because when that happens, we are not in a good way, okay? And a lot of people wait until things go really bad, go really array, and then they're trying to hold on to the healthcare practitioners almost by the throat, like, help me, help me. You need to help yourselves now, okay? So I have cancer cells in my body. You have cancer cells in your body. Do something as if you know that you have cancer, so that your body can function better, okay? If you have dark rings around your neck, dark rings around your eye, dark rings around different body parts, it's telling you that something is wrong. You need to get some help. So therefore, now, you know that the ring was not there. The darkness was not here. But all of a sudden you wake up one day and you say, but wait a minute, I don't recall my hand being so black. I wonder what happened. Then you go along and the next week it's even darker. But you just say, that's kind of strange. I don't recall that being like there, but that being there. I don't recall that being like that. I wonder what that is. And then you go on your way, doing nothing about it. Absolutely nothing about it. But then you keep checking again and you see it's getting worse. Do something, people, do something. You are in charge of you. Okay, be in charge of your body. The doctor doesn't know more about Susie than Susie knows about herself. Take that. I'm empowering you today. Susie, I'm empowering you. I hope nobody's on here named Susie. I'm just calling her name. Okay, I'm empowering you, Susie, to look after your body. Eat the right things, even though they're bitter. But I've learned that the liver loves bitter. A lot of people have fatty liver, okay? They do not drink alcohol. They do not eat a lot of fats, but they eat a lot of sugar that turn into fat. And now the liver is now fatty liver, okay? Help your liver. Give it some bitter stuff, like some bitter melon and some dandelion and some milk thistle, and just help out the liver. The liver needs your help. You cannot live without the liver, okay? Now the liver can be damaged up to 75% before the liver said, Myrtle, I really kept holding on, but you're not changing. Down you're going to go. Now that's a shame, because the liver can rejuvenate itself. So why do I want to damage the liver all the way to 75% and not do anything about it? Your body gives you signals. Your body asks for help. Be in tune with your body. Remember, I just told you, you know more about your body than the doctor knows about your body. Because when you go to the doctor, what does it say? Good afternoon, Myrtle. How are you today? So what's going on? The doctor just asked me what's going on. So I know what's going on. So if I know I'm not going to the bathroom, I need to do something about it, okay? Don't wait to have to go to the doctor. And by the way, if the doctor gives you laxatives, run, throw it away. Do not use laxative. I know I'm on a worldwide platform saying this, but I'm gonna say it again. Laxatives makes your colon relax. The more your colon relax, the more it relaxes, and the more you're not going to go. Okay, so let's break that down. If I use Senna, which is a laxative, even though it's natural, it makes my colon lazy. And then it says, Myrtle, I need some more Senna. And then Myrtle goes and gives, this is a Senna. So I give the colon the Senna the first time. And then the colon says, I need some more Senna. So the next time around, Myrtle gives the colon more Senna because she needs to go. And then the problem happens again. So then Myrtle goes and Myrtle gives the colon more Senna. What do you think is happening? The more Senna you give the colon, the more relaxed it's gonna get, because he knows that, oh, whenever I ask Myrtle, she's just gonna give me more. So why should I have to do any work? Your colon was made to contract. You see that? The colon actually has 4 types of contractions to do. It goes like this. It goes like this. It goes backwards, right there by the appendix and the connection between the small intestines and the large intestine. You notice that you have that little pouch right there by the cecum, the little dip right there. It goes backwards right there, and then it goes forward again. And then when you're ready to go to the toilet, like, ooh, I need to go. That's number 4. It's like, you gotta go, right? No, when it's time to go, do not tell the colon no. Find some place to get there, all right? Because your brain can actually tell your colon, I don't wanna go now. We can't go now, we can't go now. We are in the middle of the store. I need to get to my house. You cannot go now. No, 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 no. So what happens? So then it says, okay, it goes away. All right, and then you continue shopping, you continue doing whatever you want to do, and you get home. Now you get home, you don't feel like you need to go. So you're not thinking about that. You don't go to the bathroom. The longer it stays, which is the stool stays in your colon, the more water the body reabsorbs back into the body. So then now it makes it even harder to go. So if you have a constipation problem, especially whenever you feel that urge to go right away. It's an emergency. Go. Do not stop to do anything else. Just go. It's like, you know what? I don't know when this is going to come back again. Let me go. All right. So I know I diverted after the colon, but the colon told me to tell you, help it, man. Help, help, help. Okay. So lemon to the rescue. Lemon is going to help you out. Squeeze some of that lemon in the water. And I'm telling you, not just the lemon. Okay. You're going to put some of the zest, some of the pulp. I'm showing you ways you can use the entire lemon. So use it. Do not shortchange your the colon. All right. So we talk about antimicrobial and antifungal. Now, so the lemon helps to decrease the growth of bad bacteria and fungus. There have been studies showing that with skin infection, you use a lemon, it helps to heal it. Okay, there's also studies that have shown that people with gallstones, listen to this. They did a study with 200 persons that had gallstones. You know, gallstones are really bad. When someone has gallbladder surgery, back in the olden days, you just chop up those people's stomach. They get a big old cut from the top, come all the way down, and another slice go across. When you see somebody's stomach, it's like, whoa. They have to cut by the liver to take out the gallbladder, and then they cut ugly scar. So they had gallstones. So 200 persons had gallstones. And they extracted the limonene from the lemons and injected it into these 200 persons, right? 48%, which is about 96 or something around there, persons, the gallstones was 100% reversed. It was gone totally, not there anymore, come out. Now tell me, isn't that something that you need to be using? If you have gallstone issues, all right, you need to love yourself some lemon. As a matter of fact, I know someone in the States who suffer from kidney stones. And the doctor told them, their prescription from the doctor was drink 1 glass of lime water or lemon water every day. And that person has been doing this for, I don't know how many years now, but it's been years. And the kidney stone has never come back. It breaks up whatever stones are in there and it don't come back. So kidney stones, gallbladder, gallstones. The lemon also helps to, let's see how to put this. It's like an antioxidant. It's an antioxidant. It helps to boost the immune system. It helps the body to fight, okay? In several adults and children, they did another study, and they found out that vitamin C, when it's taken in daily, it can help to reverse certain diseases, okay? Now, there's some cells in our body that's called phagocytes. Phagocytes are fighting cells. Phagocytes are eaters. So for example, something that's small. Say for example, this is a bad cell that's in the body, okay? And this is a phagocyte. So we all have phagocytes, all right? As long as we don't kill them off, they're part of the immune system. It's a white blood cell. So the phagocyte is there going along and it sees this cell that's mutated, not like the other cells, a little different than the other cells. So now the phagocyte say, foreign material. And the phagocyte actually just engulfs it totally and gets rid of it. So it's no longer there. The ingredients in the peel of the lemon helps the phagocytes eat up those bad mutated cells. Did you guys just hear what I tell you? Okay. I'm going to say it one more time, just in case you got distracted just now. This is a bad mutated cell. Okay? Now, mutated cells are called cancer cells. Okay? So this is a bad cell that we have. This is our phagocyte just swimming along, going along, our white blood cells, phagocytes. Phagocytes like to just look around in our body, see if there's anything that doesn't belong there. Here comes the mutated cell, a phagocyte is like, oh, you don't belong there. I'm gonna get rid of you. You don't belong there. Boom, it's gone. Goes around again, it's looking for more mutated cells. And as soon as a phagocyte see anything strange, whoop, it's gone. People, it's in the peel of the citrus fruit. It's in the peel of the lemons. Okay, so I hope you get that cue. The peel of the lemons also helps to lower blood pressure. It helps to lower the lousy cholesterol, which is the low density lipoprotein, the LDL, okay? We normally say the lousy protein, and the HDL is the happy one and the good one. All right, so it lowers the bad cholesterol and it increases the good cholesterol. There are very few things that increases the HDL, which is the happy cholesterol, and the good cholesterol, which is the HDL that helps with heart health. All right. So some people tell you, oh, you don't need cholesterol. There are different types of cholesterol. So the good cholesterol, you want that to be high. And the lousy cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, you want it to be low. So here we have the lemon peel that's going to help you to boost the HDL, which is the good cholesterol. Okay. Now, another thing that helps with the HDL is exercise. So exercise, and now the lemon peel. So you definitely want to put that lemon peel in your water, in your tea, in your soup, in your salad, in your dessert, in your yogurt, in your ice cream, every place you can, lemon peel. Put it there, okay? All right, so we talk about the phagocytes, we talk about the vitamin C. Now the pectin is what's right underneath the skin. There we go, let's see. If you look at the peel, you'll see the green skin, and then right below the green skin, you can see some white. Okay, so the pectin is right between the green and the white, right there. That is why certain fruits, you don't want to peel them. You want to just eat everything, all right? Because other fruits has pectin as well. When you peel off all the mango skin, and you peel off all the papaya, and you peel off, you're losing the pectin inside there. And that's a fiber in the fruit that you need, all right? Now, the D-limonene also helps to lower blood sugar, all right? So those diabetics that are out there, you wanna get yourself some lemon peel, all right? Now, they did a study with 60 children, and they gave them the lemon powder containing the peel. And this is where they found out that it lowered blood pressure and it lowered the lousy cholesterol. Now, a lot of children are having cholesterol problems nowadays because they eat a lot of junk food, a lot of greasy foods, and that helps to bring up the cholesterol and the pressure. And a lot of them are obese as well. Now, the D-limonene also helps with weight loss. So all of my friends who are looking for things to lower your weight, there you got it. There you go. Some lemon peel to the rescue. Citrus to the rescue. Use it in whatever foods you can, okay? Now, a lot of times we know things, but I don't know, put it off figuring that it's not gonna, it's not gonna bother us, or it's not going to affect us right now. So we basically just put it aside. I'm telling you, use the lemon peel. There's a lot of things out there that are natural, that are good for cancer, but you cannot say it's good for cancer, right? You have to say it may help. It may help with your cancer issue. It may help with your blood pressure issue. It may help with your gut issue. It may help with your weight loss. It may help. Well, people, if it may help, you better try because it may help. If you do not try, it won't help because you definitely didn't do anything about it. So you have to try in order to get it to help. And one of the cancers that it may help, based on the study that they did, is stomach cancer, okay? But they say that more human research is needed. So here we are today with the more human research. You are going to be the research subject. I'm going to be the research subject. You are going to get your lemon peel. You are going to peel it. You're going to dehydrate it. You're going to blend it. You're going to add it. You're going to add it. You're going to add it. And then you're going to drink it. And you're going to eat it. And you're going to love it. Okay? It's going to help with anti-aging properties. Oh, it may help. It may help with anti-aging properties, okay? So if it may help and you want some help in that area, try it because it may help. Also remember that it may help to dissolve your stones, your gallstones, your kidney stones. All right, so we've used it as cleaners for the kitchen. I showed you how to put it in the vinegar to make a better fragrance and for your cleaning. Now you do 1-to-1. So for example, you put as much peel into a container as you can and then fill it with the vinegar. If you use kettle, I don't have a kettle, I don't own a kettle, but if you have a kettle and you notice that they have metal or mineral deposits on the inside of the kettle, sometimes you peep inside the kettle and you see inside of there discolored. This is what you can do to make that kettle shine and bright again. Put some lemon peel in the kettle. Put some water in the kettle. Put it to boil. Speaking about boiling. Now you see my pot? You see how it has dissolved just about all the water and just left back just the lemon peel? I heard it crackling, that's why I went to look at it. All I'm going to do now, oh, this smells so wonderful. I'm just going to add some more water back to it and let it continue. Now, if I smell it at any point and I'm not smelling any citrus, all I have to do is just add some more, okay? Add some more essential oil and just keep adding. Remember, this was dehydrated peels that I used. So I'm not going to throw this away. This is going to keep using until it's all used up, okay? All right. And I have here the lemon peel that I chopped up to show you the difference in the size from what's grated. I'm going to throw it in there because I rather the grated one. So that's good for them. All right. So back to our what it may be used for, maybe good for. All right, so I tell you about a kettle. So you put the peel inside the kettle, you put the water in the kettle, you boil it, you bring it to a boil. Once it has started boiling, you turn off the fire and you let it sit for an hour, okay? 1 hour. After an hour, it should help to dissolve the mineral that has collected on the inside of the kettle. Now, you have a pot, and the outside of the pot looks yucky, gooky, and you want to clean it. What you're going to do, you're going to get some salt. And for whatever reason, I don't have any salt here, but you're going to get some salt, and you're going to throw the salt on the outside of the pot. So this is the pot. You're going to put the salt on the outside of the pot, and you're going to get your lemon peel, right? You're going to use the outside of the lemon against the pot and scrub it. The phenols that are in the skin, the oils that are in the skin, is going to help remove the oils that are stuck to the pot along with the salt. The salt is going to give the roughage, or the word that I want to use, but the environment that you need in order to get it dislodged from off the pot. Okay, so you're going to use the lemon peel with the salt on the pot to get it cleaned. So that's another tip for you. Okay, so now I think I've come to the end of my info for you, and I'm now throwing it out for any questions. I hope you guys heard me. I hope you guys are gonna listen to me and listen to your body, even above me. Do you have an idea what's happening when one has swollen lymph nodes in the armpit? Oh, speaking of swollen lymph nodes, before I answer that question, I'm going to tell you, if you have any young teenagers, not even teenagers, preteens, that now they're growing hair underneath their arm, and it's like, oh my, it smells like a ram goat. You can use the lime, the same lime shells, and rub underneath the armpit to help to remove that odor. It's the hormones that are on the inside. So as soon as the hormones that are inside put out any fat and it contacts with the bacteria that's in by the armpit, it's gonna smell. So just use some lime and scrub it up, and that would help with the odor there. Okay, now swollen lymph nodes underneath the arm means that there's something in the area of the armpit that is blocked, okay? So it could be the breast, any place around here. There's an issue with something around here. The lymph nodes, when you have issues with your throat, you feel the lymph nodes here. When you have issues with your groin or anything in the area of the groin, you're gonna feel the lymph nodes in that area. So the body has lymph nodes all over. And it's basically the lymph nodes fighting, trying to fight the bacteria and the viruses that are close to that area. And when it cannot fight anymore, it gets clogged up. So you need to get that checked out, because that would mean that there is something that's blocking the lymph nodes. It could be also that something as simple as the deodorant you're using is not agreeing with you. Look to see if you have any aluminum or any foreign material inside of your deodorant and get rid of it, okay? Get rid of it. If you have ingredients inside of your deodorant that you cannot spell or you do not know what they are, please, your body doesn't like it. And that's one of the reasons the lymph nodes would be clogged there. So it could be a bad deodorant. It could be problems with the breast. It could be problems with other tissues around that area. Excuse me. Okay. So lymph nodes are fighter cells for the body. It fights off any bacteria and viruses that comes into the body. And it signals when there's something wrong. So weed it out. If it's a deodorant that you just started using, change it back. If it's a deodorant that you've been using for a long time, but it has a whole bunch of ingredients inside it, including aluminum, get rid of it right away. It's better you dust some cornstarch underneath there, or use some clay or just some of the lime or lemon, than to clog up your lymphatic cells, your lymph nodes, with bad material. Listen to your body. Anything swollen, it means that the body is fighting off something. So I'm going to be loving me some lemon juice. I'm going to be doing my D-limonene. I'm going to see if it may help my prognosis or my issues that I may have or I may not even know about. It may help this and it may help that. Is going to help Myrtle because Myrtle is going to try it. So I hope everybody else will be wise and take my little advice and hope that it may help you too. Thank you guys very much for the opportunity to share. Amira, tell everybody. Bye. Okay. All right.